Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
That's so foul.
How can I do that?
Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Caught an audible. I read the game. I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss. Then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah. Move the chains. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains. Tell them get about the way. Move the chains. I'm about to win the game.
This is good.
Move the chains, baby. Tell them move the chains. Okay, 30,000 in the
shut up, nigga.
Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket.
Oh, this shield is annoying.
Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Hey, we got rid of Vic Beasley, bro. I'm hurt. Even though he hasn't been doing shit.
Yeah, I said you brought here.
Girls, they love and hate me the same. Might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown, touchdown. 8th floor, come down. Hotel lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go, let's go!
On first down, McQueen. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tie it right. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? Had it under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go. Henry, come on. Let's go, D. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check. Man, I got you. Check the backer. Check. Watch the twist.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2000.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Good job. That was a great play. Good job. Wait. There's a line, 80. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Big dash. Come. Check rip list. 31. Watch yellow. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. You gotta go.
On first down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Here I come again.
Yellow. 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. They got the football via the interception on that last drive, and he almost gave it right back to the opposition the same way.
Certainly looks like they've got a pretty good bead on what they're trying to do on offense. The receivers are being locked down. Hard to find places to fit the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 15.
H3, 2, 18.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey. You got Ridley. Motion.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent?
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
What's the motion? What's the motion?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs, nothing.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Yellow.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. No. Hey, Sunday. Check 24. Watch 24. Yellow. C6. You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick me up. Here we go. I got motion there.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
57 colors, 57 colors.
Now Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Going deep here for Watkins. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
16 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
15. Mike, 53.
And again, it's Mahomes. And acrobatic catch there by Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Attack!
53's Mike. Check. Hayward. Watch your swing.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow. Arms up, blue lady.
The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Check 37. Check 32. Check. Check 22. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Jacobs now, and he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Banjo.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Mike, let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Patch it. Patch it.
Yellow, yellow.
I got him, man. I got him.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Hey, 57.
Nice 7. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 44 to Mike. 40 pass. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on running.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a give right side. McQueen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 30. 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's yellow. I go blue 80.
53, Mike 53.
Let's make these babies cry. Hero 15. Let's yellow. Let's cry all the way back home.
Hold up, Buzz. Flare.
Check motion.
Check.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Motion.
Hero 15.
Mike 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Yellow.
Walk 54.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43.
Mike 2. Echo.
Don't let him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's get it. Chiefs 46-yard line. Let's go now. Pittsburgh. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got it at the 15. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, McQueen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Jim. 15. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Why? Who?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some room to roam now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He's checking. Crash. Out. Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
43. Whip. Easy. Box trot. 2.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Harrison
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down.